game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion, Houston Texans, and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's Great Sports Day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people had on their card just a couple weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead-up, because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here, and I think we're in for a treat.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Off we go on EA Sports. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL, and Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
He'll get past the marker, so he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
A gain of 5. First down, Seattle.
Just happy. Get these 3 points. Shut them down, defense.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Darnold. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
Motion, motion, motion. 3 points. 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 3 points
Here's Darnold again. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Sam Darnold on the scramble. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Seahawks.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Off the play fake, here's Darnold. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 14.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
First and goal.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up first and goal.
Now this looks like a design run. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Let's give a lot of credit to this defense, Mike. They've got their backs on their own goal line, and they completely buckle down here in the low red zone. I mean, this pass rush, they've completely changed the scope of this possession and now brings up 4th and goal.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Texans.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, number 2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
You ask any player that's played in the Super Bowl, Mike, and they'll tell you the hardest part is everything up until kickoff. The best part is once that ball is kicked off, it finally feels normal again, and that's what these players are going through. They've been waiting for this moment. It feels like it's taken forever, but here we go. Who's going to go out and put together the best game at the right moment and come away Super Bowl champs?
Kirk is the motion man. They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marsh. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. DeMarcus Lawrence, there on the stop.
It's a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And now it's fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Seahawks offense ready now for their second drive. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. This one not quite on target, and too much. That one falls incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
That's complete. It's JSN. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
Darnold to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
So on fourth down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. Jalen Knoll deep for Houston. Yeah! And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready for their second possession. They'll start on the ground, and this is Marks. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4. They'll go play action with Stroud. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. Derek Hall getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. Here's a 3rd and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll go right back to Kirk again. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another.
These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
To Cade Stover. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, he'll run with Marks. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Marks will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Texans move out to a 7-3 lead.
Texans 7, Seahawks 3.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Shaheed now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. In motion is Barner. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I think the back just needs to be a little bit more decisive in the run game, and not everything is always going to be perfectly blocked, Mike. There's times where you just have to say, okay, let's get back past the line of scrimmage, pick up a couple yards, and just keep this ball going forward.
Darnold to throw on second down. This one snagged by Smith and Jigba. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense and their running back, Woody Marks, heading back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack. And it's clear that.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a 1st down for Houston.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
Kirk is the motion man. On 1st down, it's Marks. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
At the 50-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll go again with Marks. He'll work forward for a couple. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Third and 7. From the gun, here's Stroud. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike,
1.
especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's dropped off for Walker. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Second and 7. Now Darnold. This one into the hands Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Darnold to the air once more. He'll get this complete to Walton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Shaheed in motion. To throw again is Darnold. That one incomplete.
It's clear whenever they were trying to set up, it was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30.
It's a gain of 20. And the Seahawks first down.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the #1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there in a no zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
2nd and inches. Throwing, Darnold. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Eric Sauber, touchdown Seahawks.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are on top. It's now 10-7.
Texans 7.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Stroud. This one is caught by Kirk. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Stroud to throw here on first down. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Texans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He's going to try it here again. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 41 yards.
Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Now, give to Marks, running right. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Stroud. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
Throwing now on 3rd and long to the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And this is a great example of why staying on schedule and ahead of the sticks is so critical. Because even after that big 3rd down pickup, it's not enough for the first, and it brings up 4th down.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will level the score at 10 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
On play action, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
3rd and 6. Darnold to throw.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud will get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On the zone read against the Marks. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Big Leonard Williams that time forces his way in for the sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
The Texans getting all set to punt.
For the Texans.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. They'll go play action with Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Throw on the run is complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins. 1st and 10. On the ground is Marks to open the drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. A pickup there of 13. 1st down for Houston.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Kirk is the motion man. On the give, it's Marks. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yard.
At the 43-yard line.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And this will not be returnable as this kick will go out of bounds. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Shaheed in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's going to look deep. Going to cut. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. Had the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold.
And they'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the fourth from Santa Clara after this. The tight end motioning left here. Here's a run by Chubb as we start the fourth quarter. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Byron Murphy gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Now a deep ball here for Collins. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
17. Seahawks 10.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. With Walker. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for
First
22.
down, Seahawks.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Texans are going to come up with it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Texans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead.
We came, we saw, we took your heads on a swivel, boys.
On play action. Stroud. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
At the 26-yard
A lot
line.
could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
A short gain, down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. One more time, it's Marks. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
To throw, it's Stroud. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Darnold. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
On second down, Walker. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Seattle.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
It's second down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
On the ground, it's Walker, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down. The Texans offense ready to take over once more. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second and 3. They'll send a tight end in motion right. A run up the middle with Chubb. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. Throwing is Stroud. We'll look underneath here for Marks. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
It's fourth down.
The Texans set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Well, Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Darnold. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On second down, it's Darnold. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. Inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 82 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Texans offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with first down. Here's a handoff to Marks. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Once again, it's Marks, and he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a third down and 4. They'll drop to throw. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. And that's going to do it. It's a franchise that began playing in 2002, and now they are Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports.